Hey everybody, Duane Inglin of the Outdoor Line, and out here on one of my favorite Southwest Washington rivers. And you know, quite often I get questions, emails, and text messages asking on different types of rigging. Well, one of my favorite go-tos that I use a lot of out here, whether it's for fall salmon or winter steelhead, is float drifting, float dogging. Okay, we're in the boat, we're moving, we call it float dogging. Some guys call it bobber dogging. There's a lot of variations. There's a lot of weights you can choose to use underneath your float. Matching your float size with the weight is important. I've used drop shot lead that has a little swivel built in. I've used slinkies, I've used stick lead. The best method I've found for float drifting or float dogging, I've gone to this stick weight, okay? My buddy Bill showed me how to build these. This is actually, inside of here, a piece of spinner wire. It's 35,000 spinner wire with a piece of 1/8 inch hollow core. You simply cut the hollow core and slide it on, crimp the end. I like to bend the end over just to keep the lead from sliding off. This piece of stick lead bounces along very nice and freely, very, very seldom hangs up. I found that because of the weight of this, and I only weigh this because people ask, how much does this weigh? That seems to be a big deal for a lot of guys. This usually weighs about 0.40, 0.42, somewhere in there. I match that with a 5/8 ounce Bomag torpedo float. I fish this on a slider. I have a stopper up about 8 feet. That way the weight is drifting bottom, bouncing bottom, and the float moves along the surface. There's, again, a lot of different ways to rig this up for float drifting or float dogging, but for me, a foolproof method of ensuring that I get a nice even float through the drift, very natural presentation, and very seldom does it hang up. I'm going with this stick lead in this 5/8 ounce Bomax float. Give that a try. You'll be glad you did.